This is about a half a pound of hamburger meat and maybe a quarter or less of an onion grated to get ready to make baked beans. I did sprinkle some onion powder and adobo on my meat that I'm preparing for baked beans. Alrighty, y'all. I've browned ground beef with some grated onion and drained it and put it here for a few minutes while I peeled potatoes. I am doing this for baked beans. My mother-in-law, it was the baked bean person in my life, and she put ground beef in hers, and I had never heard of that, but they were so yummy. And I am not a person who likes sweet and savory mixed usually. I like my sweet things sweet and my savory things savory. And you won't ever find pineapple on my ham. I just do ham. I don't put Coke on it. I don't put brown sugar on it. It's already smoked. It has wonderful flavor on its own, and I like it savory. I won't knock a honey baked ham out of your hand though. I won't eat the sweet part on the outside, but I will definitely eat the ham. But anyway, I am going to put baked beans in this dish, and I bought Food Line brand that say brown sugar and bacon. And if you didn't have brown sugar or bacon, you could totally just cook these on the stovetop. This is not the dish I usually do these in, but and I've got 3 cans opened. There's a little tiny piece of bacon. It almost looks like hair, but it's not hair, but I'm gonna take it out anyway. I am going to add 1 more can of beans. I bought 4, but I don't need 4. I might not even need 3, but I did do a half a pound of ground beef, and I don't usually do that much with just a can or 2 of beans. And I'm going to mix a little brown sugar and ketchup and put in this, and then top it with bacon and bake it. And I'm sorry I did not put the camera down to show you what I was doing. But it is morning, and I'm not as with it in the mornings. I've been up about an hour, and it takes me a little longer than that to get it together. So, I'll be back. Okay, this is about a half a cup of ketchup and probably a quarter cup of brown sugar. I don't put a whole lot in here, but it really adds flavor. I mean, it looks like a lot, but when you compare it to 3 cans of beans, it's really not much. 3 cans of beans, half a pound of ground beef, about a quarter of a large onion, about half a cup of ketchup, and a quarter a cup of brown sugar. And I just mix it in. And this is one of those things, I just mix it in the dish. I don't, there's some things, like I mix my chicken with my soup mixture for a casserole in a big bowl. But I do this straight in the dish. These look soupy, but they're gonna bake a while. So I may even put more ketchup in there. That's why I don't really measure things a lot, because you know if it looks right, you know? I'll be back. That's better. So that was more than a half a cup of ketchup to 3 cans of generic baked beans. All right, I took a knife and cut a couple of 1-inch strips of the end of bacon, like the whole pack, so that I wouldn't have to, it's just quicker than cutting it with scissors. You don't have to do this, but I prefer my bacon already cut up because it's hard to break it after it's done if it's baked all together. Pardon me for not talking. I'm quieter in the mornings than I am later in the day. That's usually why I don't do videos in the morning until I'm ready to go, at least. These pieces are more fatty, so I am going to swap a couple of pieces. There we go. That'll be a little more even. I'm gonna put that in the oven. And then I'm gonna get my dressing ready to go in the oven. See you later. And the baked beans are done. There we go. And we're about to cart all this to Aunt Diana's to eat.